All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to week 6 of the Hunter Pence Sweatsuit Invitational. Those don't know what that is. It's a tournament series run by Hunter Pence and friends. Just a fun 32-player single elim draft tournament. There's your info right there. Boom. Awesome. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. This week is Chaos Draft on Arena, which is really cool. We got to use this third-party software, of course.
Did someone say Chaos?
And Nicole's here. And John and Karn. Trying to make my first pick here. Trying to make a first pick here. And
wait, what type of chaos is it in? Emerald?
right, I need to look at my pick, guys. All right.
Okay.
I need to look at my pack here. Chaos.
All right.
This is perfect chaos. Everyone's in here making noise and stuff. So Chaos Draft, different packs from Arena. We draft on here. Let me go. Silvergill, Shake, Urge, Water Knot. No, I have 5 seconds to read the pack. This card's pretty good. Spire Wanderer. I'll take Water Knot. I don't even know. So now 2 weeks in a row in the Hunter Pence Sweatsuit Invitational. I've missed my first pick, basically. Last week was a bug, and this week because John and Karn and Nicole also had to crash me. My first pick, that's okay, though. I'll play on hard mode. I can play on hard mode. I ain't scared. So we get a Kaladesh pack here. And we get a Kaladesh pack. And Menage is really good. Lindworm's also pretty solid. Now, one of the big things about Chaos Drafts is you're playing a bunch of different sets. It's a lot more about power than synergy because, frankly, you're not going to be able to get synergies together. You're not going to have a mutate deck. You're not going to have an artifact deck, because there's so many different sets. So power more important than synergy. So Lindworm and Maja, both pretty sweet here. Lindworm is certainly safer. But Maja is really good, though. I'm going to take the Maja. And so now we got War of a Spark. Cool. There's Landfall and Zendikar, sure. And the fun part about Chaos Draft is finding the cross-block synergy. Finding the how do I make this War of a Spark card work with this Kaladesh card and so on and so forth. So it's really, really cool. So, all right. I never actually drafted this set before. Into Spark is kind of okay. So right now we're like Bant. Contingent Plan. Pollen Bright Druid is certainly super safe. Loxodon Sergeant, sure. Invading Manticore is pretty solid. Just a 4/5 and a 2/2, but off color. Looks like Pollen Bright Druid here. Looks like a solid card. Really enjoy Chaos Drafts. They force you to think on your feet. You really got to be able to be flexible and just try and kind of see what comes and figure it out. So there are a lot of multicolored sets, I suppose, in the card pool. One of each Ravnica set. So I think being Bant is certainly reasonable. I guess we're a white, green, blue, or whatever right now. So we got to consider our options. But Gatekeeper Gargoyles counts for gates. This card makes a 2/2 Arctic Chance. Inspiring Unicorn. Vigor Spore Worm's kind of okay. Pretty weak back, honestly. Nothing really exciting here. Renewal's not super exciting. This pack's pretty bad. I'll take the Worm. Alright, now we get M19 as our next pack. And we cast an aura that targets this. Sure. Whenever your planeswalker you control dies, you can sacrifice this. If you do make a 4/4. That's not very good. Alright, Basilisk is kind of fine. Snapping Drake is fine. A lot of fine cards here at M19. A lot of vanilla stuff in this set. Open Form's not super great. Yeah, Giant's Last Stand is not super cool. It's there's obviously aura removal and bounce removal and stuff like that. It's Snapping Drake or Basilisk here. Both are pretty underwhelming, but I think I'd rather have Basilisk. There's a chance we just abandon blue, honestly, too. We have a really good green-white card, and then some good green cards. We already had this set. That's interesting. I didn't know you could get to the same set. I guess there has to be multiple of the sets because there's only 17 backs or whatever. So, Polyraptor, for its dealt damage, just costs a million mana. Silvergill Adept, not going to work super well. Aggressive Urge is a pretty solid card. I like that card a lot. And the Unknown. Suncrested Pterodon was a very good card in that format, but not a lot of dinosaurs floating around. We'll take the Urge here. I think Urge is fine. A lot of dinosaur stuff here, unlike Tribal. The Tribal sets aren't very good for Chaos Draft, obviously, because you don't get much tribes. So, and then we get a Bacon Bolt. I love bacon. Okay, so this is a Gird for Battle, Radical Idea, 10th District Guard, just like an OK 2-drop. Urban Utopia is a cantrip that makes your land tap for any color. I could buy this. Pretty solid card. There's like card draw synergy in one of the core sets. That's cool. So we're definitely green. We know that for sure. We know we're green. It's about all we know yet. Nothing super exciting yet. Just like some cards. Bristling Boar. So Bristling Boar is the kind of card you normally wouldn't want to play in your draft deck in an Ikoria draft. But, because it's just kind of like vanilla. But in a Chaos draft where you're not working with synergies and stuff like that, you're not drafting the Cycling deck, you're not drafting the Mutate deck or whatever, it's just like an okay card. Everything else here, I mean, Dustlight Mentor is pretty good, actually. It's actually a much better card. I guess Arrow's fine, too. I'll take the Arrow, I'm not sure. Clock ran out, so... There's your Silver Gill out again. Overgrown Armor Sword and still damage, make it a moment. This card's fine. It's like an okay 5-drop. It's not great, but another Urge is fine too, but I think diminishing returns there a little bit. We kind of like going a little wide here now. We get some token makers and things like that. Yeah, it looks like blue is not really super open. I feel like weak pack so far overall. Forging the Tyrite Sword, Code Spell Cleric. So obviously the snow card is going to be really bad in this because like you're not going to have snow mana ever. But Cleric is fine. Why is there 0? I guess for lands. Confirm pick. Oh, I guess this. Wait, I screwed it up. Oh my god, what did I do? I don't know how this works. I can just move stuff. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Despark Tables. That's the only really satisfying card in this pack, so sure, take that. Oh, that works off the map. It's like putting stuff on the wrong spot. Sure. So Waterknot, Despark currently are like off-color cards. It is best of 3, so we can sideboard. So Culprit's kind of just fine. Probable sideboard card, but Revitalize is not a card we're excited to play, but I mean, sure, whatever. So we have a pile of cards so far. Nothing really super exciting here. We have a little bit of splash potential. We got a decent card or two here, like the Maja and stuff. Seismic Assault, sure. So let's go open pack. Let's open pack 2 here and get a good one. Spell Swindle. More Ixalan. Too much Ixalan for us. Counterspell makes treasure. Slice and Twain. Glorifier of Dusk, the worst Sarah Angel of all time. Maya, whatever. New Horizons, Enchanted Land. 2 mana. I mean, honestly, New Horizons is another good splash card, and then also adds counters. So we have like a slight counter thing going on. The Fog, a 1/7.
Oh my god, Becky.
I mean, Contract Killing, we need splash in that one. Glorifier's pretty bad. Like, paying a lot of life here. There's no Vampire synergy. There's a life paying synergies or whatever. Like, Pirates Cutlass was a good card in that format, but there's not many Pirates. The Ixalan sets like the worst for this. I'm gonna take the Horizons and just like I want to be open to splashes. So if you open up a good rare, we can play it. Like that one, Escape the Wilds, dope. That card's really good. So now we're splashing red. This is a Eldraine pack. Winter Moor Commander. Also never drafted this set before. Sure. So fight card. Must have been a powerful draft set. All the adventure cards. Yeah, just a bunch of whatever cards. Sure. Pretty easy to escape the wilds here. Super nice. Super nice. Now we got a big bomb to play too, which is pretty awesome. Karn's barking. He's a bad dog. Oh, get on here. Cool. So yeah, Splashing Escape the Wilds is super appealing. Another Eldraine pack. Back-to-back Jacks here. Ayara. Oakholm Ranger. I mean, this card is kind of cool. And now that we're like splashing Escape the Wilds, though, it's a little worse, you know? I guess both Utopia and New Horizons tap for multiple colors, right? I can't see it. I assume so. Do you have any one color? Yeah, so you have like one mountain probably. Number of artifacts and enchantments you control. A couple rando artifact creatures. A squire. I guess an adventure. Exile artifact or enchantment. This pack sucks. Alright, Ranger it is. We're going on an adventure. So we have like a little bit of going wide synergy, a little bit of plus and muscle counter synergy. Another Warp Spark pack. Single combat. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control. Sacrifices the rest. Players can't cast creature or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn. It's not very good. Pouncing Link. This is 2 on first striker on the attack. Vivian's Grizzly. Pay 4. Low top card of your library if it's a creature or planeswalker. Put it in your hand. So this is the kind of card that seems to be pretty good in a Chaos Draft. It's like a slow card, but it is a good mana sink if the game kind of gets bogged down, which definitely could possibly happen. Let's get this like Revitalize out of here. Lynx is definitely fine. Let's go with some of our counter stuff too, honestly. I'm gonna take the Grizzly though. Alright. Now you get past a Dominaria pack. Cool. Not much for us though. Not much for us here. Pierce the Sky, Adamant Will. I mean, the best cards in this pack are like Shivan Fire. Yeah, maybe Fire, the Adept or whatever. Not a very good pack for us at all. Yeah, all arena sets except for Kaladesh and Get Remastered. This pack's terrible. I don't want any of these cards. Like, I'll play this card if I have to, but like, it's just one of my most bad 2-mana tricks. We cast a Historic spell, plus someone's on a turn. Yeah, we'll take the Adamant Will, I guess. Not happy about it, though. Kai, reset. Thanks so much. Alright, and now we get a whatever set this pack is. Open the gates, search for a basic land. Scuttle Gator. Watchful Giant's, like, okay. I mean, Aeromoculus is really, really good, but we're just, like, not blue. So... I mean, splashing that card. Goddamn wobbly monitor. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of like ramping too. I guess we have like New Horizons. I guess it's really it. New Horizons. I think our deck's pretty bad so far. I'm gonna take Open the Gates just help to facilitate a splash again. All right, another Ixalan pack, and this one's got Release the Wind, Forerunner of the Legion. No vampires here. A 4/2 dinosaur, a 2/4 that makes dinosaurs cost less, a 3/3 that gets +2. But this card's like okay. I'll take Evolving Wilds though. Later, Elvish Warrior. Later. All right. So Evolving Wilds. We're still kind of just like I feel like nothing's good, but I mean all Chaos Drafts are kind of like that though, where like your deck just isn't that good. Okay, we got a Shonker here. A little 7/6 Beefcake. It's also an Enforcer Griffin, though. I think the Flyer's better. I think we already have enough, like, Shonkers. Take the decent-sized Flyer here. Get this Collar the Culprit in the board. I really don't want to play Adamant Will. $17. Alright, this is this pack back again. Still pretty mopey. I don't really want Cutlass or the 1/7 or Fog. Let's take the Flyer, I guess. So what's this thing do again? This thing makes 2 tokens and then it's a 2/2 that pumps the team. This card's like, it's alright. It's not great or nothing. Alright, oh, what? Okay. I mean, Jousting Dummy is just a random, like, dumb 2-drop, which is, like, fine, I guess. Sure. Ain't got any Knights in our deck. Not sure why it's, like, refusing to sort these properly, but... Okay, so we have a Cast Creature that has an adventure. Boss them to end of turn. Shambling Suit. Scary. I mean, all these cards are pretty bad, but sure. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's like not going super great. Our deck's okay. I mean, like we have a playable, amount of cards. They're not like particularly great. Would like to open up a nice fat bomb impact. I mean, Skid Wild is really good, but I guess if we're like really gonna be grinding. All right, good pack here. Good pack. Arasta of the Endless Web. It's a solid card. It's a 3/5 reach. It's a pretty solid card, honestly, on rate. Like 3/5 reach for 4. Like that's playable for 5, honestly. And then it has an ability it's relevant too. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Obviously, Constellation not going to be super great either. Only playable cards here are like, I mean, nothing, honestly. Just take the freaking Spider. Spider, I'll take the rare. Take me a rare. I like some rares. It's a good one. It's a good one. Just a good solid. It's the kind of card you want in something like this. Just like, on rate. It's just a good card on rate. Nothing fancy. Just a good ratey card. A good ratey card. Hanged Executioner, also a good ratey card. Is it better than Pacifism? Yeah, I think so. Executioner is just like 2 1/1 flyers, also a removal spell. Yeah. And Pacifism is great and all, but there's Rabid Bite here too. It's a good pack. Rabid Bite, Marauder's Axe is okay, Centaur's okay, God's Willing. A lot of good cards in this pack. Maybe we can table the squad captain. That'd be sweet. That's pretty much in our wheelhouse here. But Executioner's great. 2 rares in a row. Let's see if I can see more of that, please. More rares in my deck. I need more rares. Can't win without the rares in my deck. Yeah, a lot of good cards in this pack. Ember Hauler's fine. Dual Land. Yeah, we'll get something out of this pack. I mean, Willing, Bite, Captain, Pacifism, Marauder's Axe, Centaur, all cards we would play. And Gyre and Hauler will fine too, so... Resplendent Griffin. That's a blue card. Alright, so... Probably not getting many Legion Conquistadors this draft. Despite it being in 2 of the sets. Stalker can't be blocked by creature's power 2 or less. That seems fine. Maybe not fixing. I don't need the amulet for anything. Yeah, I mean, this card's super, super good. Resplendent Blessings, 2 for 3. We're definitely a City's Blessing deck. We're going to have a lot of permanents in play. But, yeah, we can't splash that, too. So, I don't think we can. Let's take a Stalker, I guess. Yeah, alright. Sure. Let's give me a 2-drop for the curve. We have a decent amount of fixing. We have Evolve the Wild. Actually, we've opened 2. 1, 2. Actually, we have 4 fixers. But double splashing is a little more than I want to do. And a lot of 2 of our fixtures revolve around getting a basic land. An island would be really bad in our deck. Alright, so... Allied Assault. So Party not really happening in this either. I feel like the sets for this aren't super great. Like, in a regular Chaos draft with all the sets of Magic, there's less... I feel like there's less anti-cross-block synergy. I mean, the Brute's, like, fine. Party check. Druid... Spirit, yeah, no, there's no partying here. Not a single party. So, Sellsword or Brute. Brute's fine. Party count is not high. Not high. Short Sword. Guardians of Quelos. You can bounce another historic permanent. Not got any of those. Honor Guard's a 2/2, which honestly just like it's just a 2/2 for 2 is fine. Short Sword is like, it's honestly alright. It's not like great in our deck or anything. It's just like Rando Bear or Short Sword. I can sort of buy Short Sword in this deck. We're going to need to win like through combat, so the sword sort of helps in that. Okay. I don't think this was a Selesnya pack. We got Simic, Orzhov, Gruul, Azorius. We have Mammoth Spider, which looks pretty silly next to our Endless Web, but still kind of fine. We got a Flicker. Man, there's some good cards here. Sharkdo Crab is pretty good. But, again, I think this Guildgate play is honestly... Because we have, like, the Oakhelm Ranger and, like, double white, double green. So playing a non-mountain fix is kind of cool. I don't think Mammoth Spider is necessary in this deck, so I think Guildgate. We're good on playables at the moment, so... Okay, Dance of the Mance. Ants in the Pants. A sack of food. Create some tokens. So I don't really want that. Hengewalker's a bad 3/3. I mean, Venerable Knight's like fine. Like Savannah Lion's obviously just like an okay card. We have like some knights in our deck. We have a non-zero amount of knights. Sure. Savannah Lion me up. Siege Worm's tight, honestly. Siege Worm's kind of a house. Marshall and Witness. I feel like I would play Witness in this deck, but take Siege Worm here. It's a Chonker. 5/5 Trample Convoke. You have a lot of early bad creatures, so. Only things on Arena, obviously, yes, because we're playing on Arena, so. 27 playables. Still, we're not playing Open the Gates, probably. I guess finding the Gruul Guild Gate's kind of cool, but. Alright, so we get our Theros pack back, which is still pretty bad. Not a lot of Constellation happening here. Is Furious Rise playable in our deck? If it's 4 or greater? Not really. Yeah, not really. It'd honestly be pretty cool card to have, but just none of our cards trigger it, so I think I'm just gonna cut it. But we're not playing it. I guess we have like Short Sword and like a few ways to pump things, but alright, so unfortunately all the good cards were taken to this pack that we wanted. The only thing at the table was the Centaur Courser, which is not great for us. It feels like we're probably in the wrong colors. White does seem like it's not very open, honestly. But maybe we should have gotten out of white. Yeah, white actually is pretty closed off. I should have realized that white wasn't open sooner. Yeah, too late now. But it's the card I wanted. Thankfully, the clock on this thing has to be bigger. Like I've timed out multiple times. It's just so small. There's no warning, no sound, nothing. It's a little tiny red. All right, we'll take the Resplendent Griffin. I'm sure we're not going to play it, but Allied Assault. 2 reach each get X on the turn. X on reach your party. Yeah, whatever. I don't think it matters. All right, so I think we're not playing that. $25 cards. We get to cut a card or two, sure. Pollen Bright, Divine Arrow. I mean, Jousting Dummy's not great. Oh man, Thunder Shaman's a freaking house. That card's a house. And a rando 3/1. It's funny how the Eldraine cards are just like the words don't even matter. Like a 3/1 for 2 is like it's passable, you know. All right, so deck build. Short Sword, Pollen Bright Druid, Utopia, Arrow, Urge. I don't like Adamant Will really. New Horizons, kind of a cool card. It pumps your pumps our 2-drop or 1-drop. It's kind of cool. The Viv's Grizz, Executioner, Basilisk. It's a 2-drop. This is a 2-drop. So that's kind of cool. The Ranger, Scarecrow's pretty bad. I can cut that one. Web is good. Brood is. Why is everything all mixed up? You're not in here. What are you doing? Let's build an arena. Good idea. Good idea. Blueberry, you're thinking. I like you. You're thinking. So let's export this, and you'll see our deck on arena, folks. Let's go. Our final deck. We are green, double splashing, red and white. It's all right. C. C minus, maybe. All right, round 1, Chaos Draft. Sweatsuit Invitational versus G-Man. And in Chaos Draft, our deck's like fine for a Chaos Draft. Remember, folks, this is single elim. So we got knocked out in the first round last week. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that again, all right? Opening hand is fine. We got one of our big rares. And, I mean, it's fine. It's not the best hand of all time. We can keep this. The old Jousting Dummy. Mulligan from G-Man's side. Let's go. Let's go. Please do not discuss G-Man's deck in chat at all. Even things like their deck looks better than ours, it's still nothing. No discussion at all. Even that sounds very vague, but still, no, nothing that would skew my judgment in any way. Not that we're really playing for anything; it's just a fun tournament, but still. Oblivious says, "Can you lose quick so I can sleep?" I am missing the Ranger game right now, so no worries, my friend. No worries. Obviously, nothing intended by it. So that's pretty good, actually. So we get to curve into our horizons. I'd rather have the counter go on the Stalker, probably. So let's stalk it up. So we got new horizons here, puts a counter on a creature, and also gives the land the ability to tap. Best of 3, correct. Best of 3. Vampire Opportunist. 2-1 for 2. Each opponent loses 2 life. Alright, so it's like a big mana sink. Sure. This thing can't be blocked, which is cool. What's horizons on this land here? Put a counter on this. Get in. The pseudo unblockable creature. Pseudo unblockable creature. If they're black-white, then sizing won't be their thing. So exactly. So a lot of smaller creatures here. Little vampire thing going on here. I'm a vampire. Pollen Bright Druid. All right. Just like open the gates here. I guess we do have a double red card in our deck, but no, we have this now though. So we just open the gates for planes, I guess, and then double spell. We can proliferate. It doesn't really do that much, so we'll just attack for 3 here and play. I'll just play 2 creatures, honestly. Open the gates, get a planes. With the, I guess. Planes doesn't cast, this taps for 2 of any color. Yeah, I just got planes, whatever. And then we're going to play Jousting Dummy. It's just a 2-1 dummy. And do I put the counter on the dummy or the druid? Probably the dummy, because the druid can block the vampire gun. So, trading dummy for vampire opportunities is like fine. With the Vine Arrow. The big news is we just have Escape the Wilds in our hand. So, like, next turn we're just going to draw 5 new cards, basically. So, that's cool. We like that. So, we got the aggro, and we got the card advantage, which looks pretty good so far. I don't know what kind of discard spells are in this. It's a chaos draft. Who freaking knows, you know? That's the fun part. Could be anything. Could be anything. So, we might just cast Escape the Wilds next turn just to avoid being mind rotted or whatever. Man, they are like an actual vampire deck. They're just vampiring it up. Alright, so I guess we just Escape the Wilds here and see what's up. Boom! Reveal. Oh my god, he revealed so many expensive cards. That's terrible. Alright, we can't cast all of these. I guess like the Invoke card kind of works. We could probably play Brute, Siege Worm, and Enforcer, maybe. We have 5, 6, 7 mana. If we draw a land, we can probably play them both. Not the part of the curve we were looking for, but... Alright, so we're going to attack with this is unblockable. Attack with the dummy, and just like... I guess I want to keep the dummy around, though. But I have his arrow, too. I'll just attack. Use the arrow defense, or whatever. This pumps for 3, sure. Yeah. How does Escape the Wild's ban when Showdown is called is fair? Well, one of them's green. And being green's where you want to be in Magic these days. The ramp on Escape the Wilds is also pretty sick, too. It's very easy to play all 5 cards. Normally! Not when you hit the entire top portion of your curve, but usually it's easy to play all 5 cards. So the fun part of Chaos Draft here is that poor G-Man has to think through every possible combination of cards I could have with a green and a white open. And there's so many. Just so many possible cards we can have. So we'll just kill that. Clean the board up a little bit. Next turn, we're just hopefully going to draw an untapped land. So we can go Brute, Griffin, Siege Worm. Oh, we can't do that. We're short on that one, too. Oh, man. I guess we'll just have to settle with drawing 3 cards, I suppose. There's nothing in the bin. A little aggressive on the arrow, I guess. But, like, arrow's not very good anyway, so... Pretty sick. Could like 2-drop, 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 you know? What's up, Savage? Coming in. Are we getting Wrath here? What is this? What could this possibly be? I have not played the Menguchi Cube yet, no. We get Wrath here, we can't play anything. We're just playing one thing, so... Yeah, Doomscar? Glorifier of Dusk. Okay, so Chonky 4/4. So we get to play Flyer. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, we're one short. If we drew a land, we could have gone Griffin and Siege Worm. Obviously Griffin. I guess Griffin's not very good in the face of his Glorifier of Dusk. Alright, so we'll just play Brute and then play Siege Worm and just say go. Does suck to lose some of our bigger drops. Web is also fine too. Topic Night, how's it going, my friend? Love by Monday. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. You great. Alright, so yeah, this is fine. Play this. Play Siege Worm. Tapping everything but the 3/3. So realistically, still a pretty good spot. You know, we lose 2 of our spells, which kind of stinks, but we had a good card in our hand. We got some chonkers. Why does Siege Worm moo? I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Besley Snipes. Some questions aren't meant to be answered. You know? There's not. So, Glorifier of Dusk is the worst Sarah Angel of all time. It's just a 4/4. You get a pay life for the benefit of being flying or vigilance. This card's cool too. It's a solid card. You're hilarious. Love your content. Feel like I know you because I watch some of your YouTube videos. I appreciate that. Thanks so much, my friend. 4/4 coming in. This is an attack. Flying vigilance. Not really pumped about getting Siege Worm dirty here, but at the same time, like, if they've got a trick, I'd rather walk into it now than later. You have a decent swing back too. I'm just gonna block here, I think. Like, they could have given flying and they didn't. Say they have like a +2/+2 here. I guess that's kind of lame. I'm just gonna take it. We have this thing back on defense to next turn, too. Also, I'd rather than play spells after this is already in play, so we'll just wait. We'll just chill. Chill. Mystic Sky Marcher is a 2/2 flying lifelink. We draw Oakheim Ranger, which is good for 2 1/1s or the creature. I think I'd rather play the web, though. So we're going to play this web first. We're going to serve here, I think, with most things. Now, opponent, do you want to play this spell before it resolves and play your trick or whatever it is? The Stalker is still unblockable for the most part. The dummy, we can just trade off. It's a freaking dummy. Who cares? 3/3's getting in also. We'll have back us. The Worm's getting in. We'll have back the Spider and the Druid on defense. Spider's cool too because it's hard to push through. Final payment, sack that, kill the Worm. So that's kind of a weird one. They're saying they have a trick besides that. There's no reason to attack into that. Like that's not a trick that makes you attack a 4/4 into a 5/5. That's a little weird. So, all right. So we'll send you. It's a pretty significant attack here. Sure. The less life they have, too, the more less they can use it. They actually have like all vampires, which is pretty impressive, honestly. I guess there were a million Ixalan packs. Alright, so that's fine. This is all fine. Just, they'll take essentially 4, go to 8, we say go. I mean, they gotta get through this thing, and then of course if they play a spell to kill it, no reason to double block. I mean, it was a 3-2. You gotta kill it, right? So yeah, so they want to kill this. We at least get a 1-2. Unless they have like pacifism or something like that. So they attack again. Once again signifying they have some sort of trick. The question is, do you want to block here or not? So there's some sort of like plus X, plus 2, plus 2. I'm just going to block here. Make him do it. We get a token. Next turn we play this thing. Do it. I'm not trying to block with the Druid now. Silver Flame Squires. Get a thingy. Sure. Plus 2, plus 2. This card's freaking good. What a good draft card. I never drafted Throne of Eldraine. All the adventure cards are just straight 2 for ones. That's sick format. Sure. Alright, so did it untap it too? That's kind of annoying. That part's pretty annoying. Actually, it sounds a little harder to attack, but we're just gonna play a bunch of stuff here. So we didn't draw lands. We can't play this also, but I think we're still in okay shape. Alright, so make some tokens. Play a kind of sneaky creature. Just they go. I'm surprised this card's like pretty bad. Honestly. Just like both sides are like pretty mopey. Most of the adventure creatures are just like so well costed. Like this is like totally reasonable, Just a 2-drop. Yeah, Eldraine's like a pretty ideal set. So let's get in here. We'll take 2, gain 2. If they draw like spell here, we could be in trouble. Our attacks aren't great. Next turn they will be though. So next turn we can pump a squad attack. This thing gets indestructible, sure. Say like a 4/4 and a Dredge Skeletons. We can pump the 3/1. We have 3 3-power creatures, which are all attacking this board, which is pretty good. More Waters Axe, that's pretty sick. Oh boy, alright, that's really good. So now they have a Baneslayer Angel. Alright. I mean, kind of a tough game. I feel like obviously our Escape the Wild didn't hit super great. I don't really like hate any of our choices. I think the block, it was like fine that turn. The spider. Yeah, alright, so this does it's not Steel Overseer. It's only till end of turn. So Aggressive Urge. They're at 14. That's actually kind of nice. Because we can be sneaky about the spider blocking the Sky Marcher. So let's attack here. I guess we're attacking into a Sentinel, which is kind of bad. So we're going to lose a Rider for the Sentinel. We can use Urge plus Spider to kill the Sky Marcher, which is pretty cool. Drudge Sentinel. Alright, we can sit in with these two, honestly. And they put Sentinel on the Brute, I guess. They tap 3. If I send the Rider and just die, they just send the Stalker, I guess, then. Yeah, alright. So right now, G-Man thinks that they're turning off my ability to use my Spider on defense. They don't know we have this Aggressive Urge, so that's a good trade for us. We like that. And now we just say go. Now that there's no way Sky March is not coming in this turn. And now we can block, Urge, kill their Flyer, then the game's pretty much over, I think. Barring a big draw here, obviously. Say oops. No, we don't use emotes here. We don't use emotes, alright? We ain't doing no Bush League emote tactics, alright? We are a respectable Magic the Gathering player. Respectable. So, is the card they drew for turn a useful trick? Ooh, that's a good card to draw on your flooded too. The old Grizzers. The old Grizzers. Daka, resub, thanks so much. I used to talk in chat back in the day on Magic Online. One time I was playing like a PTQ, and I had a Divine Verdict in my hand, which is a 4-mana kill an attacker creature. And my opponent played like turn 4 Serra Angels, like some like sealed deck or whatever. And that's a reason not to play a land, I guess. And I like played a 4th land and like just F6'd immediately. And I said in chat, oh man, I F6'd again. Why does this always happen? I hate Magic Online, blah, 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 blah. And they attacked me and I killed their thing. It was funny, but yeah, Bush League stuff. Bush League stuff. All right, so we just jammed this thing now, right? We just get it for 100,000, I think. I should have land drop too, but play this. Pump the squad. We're going to lose a creature here, but like, kind of whatever. This card's not bad. So we're going to lose like 2 things here. Actually, I guess not. That was an insane draw because of the toughness pump too. Never mind, that was insane. Super insane. Super good. They're just dead too. Might just be dead also. No, they're 18. They get a lot of life this game. They get a lot of life this game. Their deck looks good. It's like a vampire deck. Kind of hard to do in a chaos draft, but all right. So another blocks are good here. We pump Ranger. We play this 2/3. We're pretty safe on the ground. I guess it's an untap with the 2/3. I feel pretty good. Obviously, we got a block that's fine too. This is a weird block. Also a double block. Timeout. They have the activation on Sentinel, I guess. Really at the tank here. Real tank. Using the whole time bank. Using the whole bank. Cashing it in. Alright, yeah. We're gonna pump squad. What do you got for me? What's the payoff here? Alright. It's kind of weird block, I guess. We didn't like need to play the Grizzly here. Whisper Agent, sure, alright. I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we did. So they wanted to play the Agent. They didn't have mana for Sentinel. I'm not sure why they didn't just block the Marrowleaf Rider, like, and just go for the trade. I mean, unless they were like trying to force me to tap the Ranger. Maybe they felt like maybe if I only have one blocker, they draw. So I think they were playing for next turn. They were like trying to win the game. They wanted me to actively pump the Ranger to only have one blocker, and they're hoping that with the Flash creature and a top deck removal spell, they can win the game, like steal it. That's a good play, probably. All right, so they're like vampires. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're just vampire-y. We're gonna submit our deck because it's not very. We're playing all of our good cards for the most part. So yeah, they don't necessarily know we're playing a creature there. So if they feel like they can kind of get us, like, you know, cheese us out, it's definitely a cool way to win. Cool way to win. Up a game. Looking to get knocked out in the first round here of the Sweatsuit Invitational. First thing, welcome to the stream. This is the Sweatsuit Invitational. This is a tournament run by Hunter Pence and friends. Weekly draft event, single elim, 32 players. I played last week. It was Kaldheim. This week it's a chaos draft. Super fun. Just random packs from all the sets available on Arena. Super cool. Well, they would have lethal if they drew a removal spell. So they were playing to draw a removal spell. They're playing to their only, what they felt was their only out, probably. Sounds okay, I guess. It's not great, but Need all our mana, I suppose. We can just hold open the gates. Play Guildgate. We got a 2/2 little Utopia action. Yeah, they don't know if so. Like, they made the play where if we don't have another blocker and they draw a kill spell, they win the game. In a scenario where there aren't many other lines that actually win the game there, so that was their path. You know, they had to have A, B, and C all go right for them to win. It didn't, which is unlucky for them, or unfortunate for them. But you know, it's a good play. It's a good play. Utopia taps for many colors, sure. So let's play Pollen Bite Druid here. We have our Sunder Shaman. They actually have every vampire. That's sick. It's rare to see tribal work in a chaos draft, sure. So they get to kill my creature and gain 2, sure. I'm a vampire. 400. They actually have like I guess there were so many freaking Ixalan packs opened. Like, if we opened an Ixalan pack every pack, so then they're gonna get the 2/2 lifelink flyer, sure. So we're gonna play Centaur Corsair, I guess. I guess we can't play Sunder Shaman next turn then. But that's okay. So we go land Corsair, we go land this thingy, we attack and play Utopia, leave a Divine Arrow, sure. That's all fine. What are their vampire payoffs? We're gonna find out, I guess. I don't know. I mean, Forerunner's like not the worst card ever. It's the, you know, go gets their lifelink flyer. It's a fine card. All right, we have a decent amount of fixing here. We've got Utopia, open the gates. They're gonna reveal an Oathsworn vampire. Attack for 3. That's fine. I guess this is like basically a 3/3 like for like a lot of turns. Maybe I just block here. Yeah, we're not like winning the life race here as far as racing goes. So, all right, so we're gonna play a forest. We're going to Utopia, our land, draw a card, and just say go. The intention Divine Arrow of this Sky Marcher looks little, you know, like we don't got it here because we don't have any white open, obviously, but we do. So, kill this hopefully. Cool. So we're a little flooded here, but we have also a lot of like big spells in our deck. We're gonna want to hold lands for Maja, for landfall triggers, but we can play Sunder Shaman. Recover back the... So Recover is the kind of card that's normally pretty bad in draft. It's just far too clunky for what it does. But it's very good at Chaos Draft. Just a solid 2-for-1. So that was pretty good. And now they have a pretty good board. And we drew another land, which is pretty sick. Which is not cool, but sure. Yeah, we want to hold the... We're just going to play this. I want to hold lands for Maja, so... We can open the gates later. Actually, we're playing 16 lands, too. Unfortunately, we've drawn like basically all lands this game. But don't kill my Sunder Shaman. We're all in right now. You keep looking at it. I don't like that. Stop reading my card. Don't touch my cards. Those are my cards. You can't touch those. Sellsword and Vampire. Sure. Are you serious?
Inconceivable!
We have basically all of our lands and yeah, really going here. So sure. They're planes, I guess. So now we can attack for 5. They just attack back for 5. Escape the Wild is going to be good. It's going to be good. I don't think I want to race. I'm just going to say go. They send just the Sellsword. We got to worry about that stupid adventure card. Yeah, that's good. That's a chunker. And now I can like recast in the graveyard off this thing too, so we kind of just can't do much. 2/4. I gotta play a land to play this. Sure. It's kind of annoying, but sure. Yeah, I mean, the Sky Marcher is pretty good. It means they can recurve us indefinitely, basically. Now you got 2 chonkers, though. No, the attack's bad because they just block both of these. And then next turn, they attack, gain life, and recast this. Just get it right back again. So we be trading our Sunder Shaman for their 2-drop, which is not a good thing. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't read the card. That's part of Chaos Draft, folks. You play with a lot of cards you haven't seen before or haven't seen in a while. That's my bad. That's my bad. Hi, I'm Jim. Welcome to Chaos Draft. Realistically, though, they could have just chump blocked to recast it anyway, so if they have 2 spare mana this turn, it wouldn't do anything different. Yeah, their deck is good. So he missed 5 points, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Pretty solid card. Oath Sworn Vampire. Alright, I mean, we draw a spell here. That's kind of a spell. +2/+1. Whenever it deals damage to a creature, make a food. Alright, I guess. I mean, like, I'm not really sure what our path of victory this game is. Just sure draw Escape the Wilds, I guess. Alright, you're up, I guess. I put this on. They should have another Baneslayer. This card's so freaking good in their deck. All I have is vampires and equipment. You know? Giant's Skewer. That's super sketch. Alright, what do you got for me? Lorefire of Dusk, sure. Oh, another land.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
I think we're dead, folks. I think we're dead. They put the Skewer on the Sky Marcher, give us flying. And then they got lifelink to fuel their crappy Sarah Angel. Yeah, I mean, we have played. One of our spells went to get a land, so one of our spells was technically a land, but that was our 17th land. We're playing 16 lands and open the vault, so we have drawn basically all of our lands this game. 3, 6, 9, 10. So there are 6 lands and in our 22 spell or our 22 card deck, leaving 16 spells. If we draw Escape the Wilds, we can still win this game, maybe. It's kind of an odd choice. Oh my god. The equipment. Yeah. Alright, so kind of a lame game there for True Million Lands. Let's look for some disenchants in our sideboard, maybe. Revitalize, what do we got in here? We have Regenesis. We don't got much. We don't got much in our sideboard. Just running it back, I guess. Toughness 4 greater can destroy. If it was power 4 greater, we consider it because it's going to get the equipment. But yeah, I mean, like, we're just playing 16 lands. I mean, we just drew a lot of lands that game. I think we're like mostly fine, you know. Their deck's definitely quite good. If I knew we were going to open 45 Ixalan packs, I would have also drafted an Ixalan tribe, you know? We're playing dinosaurs right now. All right, we got this, folks. Let's go. Game 3, all the marbles. We win, we go on. We lose, we're out of a tournament. 32 players, single elimination. Those are fun. They're kind of snappy and quick, you know? Some of the weekend events are just like 9 rounds, just take way too long. This is nice and quick. If you win, you're in. If you lose, you're out. All right, let's go here. Any prize? Nope. Playing for pride. Maybe there's a prize, actually. I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. I don't really care. It's just fun. Good content. Good hand, too. Good hand. Let's go. The prize is content. Content is coming. Well, that's a lot of rares. That's most of our rares. So we had a bunch of rares and a dummy. I shouldn't be mean. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be mean. I shouldn't be mean. Sure. So we're going to attack here and just play the Executioner. The intent to block this with the 1/1 token. Pretty cool card. Pretty cool card. Never really saw much play in Instructed. It's like a little bit short on play on power level, but super cool card. Super cool card. Good Venerated Loxodon. Now, unfortunately, we have our Mountain and our Ranger, so we actually can't cast any cards in our hand, despite having 2 4-drops. But you know. G-Man wants it. G-Man wants it big time. Some serious tanks here. Playing well. Wants the W. What? That's a rare too. Alright, fair. Only fair, you're rare because my rare. Ah, oh, sweet. That was a good draw. Alright, so we're going to jam here. And play our Adventure. And then next turn's probably the Web. We want to play Escape the Wilds last, so... Alright, well, now they have rares. Now they have rares. Okay. Giant's Last Stand. We pass this in a draft. If a creature or planeswalker you control dies, they get a 4/4. It's fine, I guess. We can just, like, stop attacking, I suppose. Yeah, it's fine. You can play the Endless Web or play the Ranger. What's this? A Ranger? Cut off his guard? Alright, so we're definitely going to send in the 1/1. I don't think we're interested in trading and giving them a flyer at this point, so... I'll send you in. I'll play the Ranger. Start going big in the air. Just don't play Mind Rot. We get Mind Rotted here, and oh boy, stream's over. Everyone go home. Everyone go home. We get Mind Rotted here. Forerunner of the Legion. So go get a vampire, put it on top of their deck. Works for me. Make a Glorifier of Dusk. Interesting choice. Guildgate. Alright, so I definitely like equip Spider here. And am I going to offer a trade or no? I don't think so. I'm just going to put the equipment on the flyer. And send this in. Pump it. Play Web. Play Land. And for the love of God, don't Mind Rot me. Yeah, G-Man's good. G-Man's played very well so far. G-Man's deck seems very good. Alright, Enforcer Griffin. That's also, like, not the worst. So definitely some, yeah, we're gonna play this first. Not really a huge rush to, like, cast Escape the Wilds. We have stuff in our hands, so... The only fear is they have a discard spell of some kind. But I think it's fine. Take this. Gonna put the sword on the Griffin. And just say go. This is why this card doesn't seem very... It's like fine, but not super great. Your opponent can just play around it, so... They had discard spell. I mean, not necessarily. Like, they could have had it and just play other stuff, you know? Some random Mind Rot. Alright, cool. So, untap. MRSA Brooch. Question is, do I want to play Escape before or after attacks? Probably after. So we'll just send in the Enforcer Griffin here. Pretty heavy cost for them to block it. They gotta pay life. They gotta beat the sizing of it somehow. If I attack, they block with the Glorifier, which can get flying. All right, they're giving it flying, sure. Any trick here gives us a spider, so pass priority, there isn't a pump yet. Pick one, pack one. I don't remember, honestly. It was a white card. It wasn't great, whatever it was. It was an Ixalan pack. Oh, Water Knot. Right, yeah, it's like a blue removal spell. They're going to cycle Void Beckoner to give their creature Death Touch. Which is good, but not the end of the world. It's fine. That kills their thing. Now they get a real 4/4 flyer. But, you know, really could have been worse. And now he gets to play our Escape the Wilds. And go huge!
Oh, it's Rising Helix! Oh my god!
Alright, so Rider, Basilisk, Druid. Should play Basilisk here. We're just going like pretty wide, which is nice, so now we have our Ranger on defense, which is pretty good. Fancy looking avatar token. It's a chaos pick. It was a chaos pick. There's a lot of chaos going on. So they get to pump a creature with their Forerunner of the Legion. Still can't beat my spider though with the Ranger pump. Not much to do with this Pollen Bright Druid besides just be a bear, unfortunately. So, the question is, do I want to try and commit a block here? And we're playing into whatever trick they have. If it's a stupid adventure card again, it really sucks. The adventure card is +2/+2. So it would still beat Ranger plus Sword anyway. I think I'm pretty inclined to just block here and make them have it and just kind of see what they have and kind of go from there. Unfortunately, this avatar is pretty big. I'm not sure what we can like. We just don't have any removal spells that I really like. Definitely not chopping at 20 life. That's insane. I think the trick is +2/+2. So equipping and pumping with Ranger is not good enough. I can put a counter on it, I guess, but all right, we're gonna block. I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna block. The Adventure card is so good. It's like now they can't play a creature. Or if I block, they can. So Marauder's Axe, it's pretty good. Untap. Alright, so we're playing our Rider and our Pollen Bright Druid here. Everything gets +1/+1. They have one good block here with the Sentinel. Gonna put the sword on just a flyer. Could put a counter on the flyer too, honestly. Death Touchers 3, 2. Yes. I'll just send the Spider's got 6 toughness right now. Yeah, sure. Just freaking send. Just freaking send. I'm not too concerned with them using that defensively. If they use the spell defensively, they can't use Sentinel, so. We're playing 2 more creatures this turn also. Just go mad wide. So we think they have the the +2/+2 thing on taps, doesn't it? That's true. I forgot it on taps. Whatever. This is fine. Do your worst. We get a spider. They play a spell. Playing 2 more creatures. We're just going super wide here. They got no lifelink currently, so these cards are pretty good in our deck, honestly. Timeout. Trades are totally cool here because we're going really wide, so they can save their Sentinel, which is fine. So we're gonna lose 1 creature here. I'm sorry, we're gonna lose. We'll lose a few here, but we're gonna wipe their entire board for the most part and deal a bunch of damage, which is great. So we deal 6 here, and almost all of our stuff dies. Then we go creature. Creature. Move sword. I don't know. Here, I guess. Here. Here, I guess. Pretty good board. We're going super wide. Oakham Ranger being pretty solid. Pretty aggro attack, but we think they have the untap card though, so they might actually just main fate. Nope. All right. I mean, we are sending in the clowns here. The sword's gonna go on to probably the 1/1. Spread it out more. They gotta have multiple tricks here, obviously, so Whisper Agent, sure. Heh, that's pretty sick. They milled the Oathsworn Vampire. Dope. Dope. And they have the untap thing, sure. So pretty good. Pretty good. Is it enough? We're not sure. Gonna kill my spider. Kill my rider. Trade with that. And are these dead? They're dead to me.
Yeah.
Woo! Alright. We'll take it. Round 1 in the books. Victory. We have not gotten knocked out in the first round this time. We appreciate that. We appreciate that.
After it was all over, we took us in the house to serve this pancake.
Round 2. Sweatsuit Invitational versus Aaron Gertler. He was a very, very accomplished Magic player. Won DreamHack last year with the Lucky Clover deck. And let's go here. Our deck's not great, but we'll keep playing. We'll keep battling here, see what we can do. A little Thunder Shaman, no red, no problem here. We get some creatures and a sword. Let's go. Let's go. Round 2. The Sweatsuit Invitational. Playing for all the marbles. 32 players, single limb. Every match is a knockout match. Island go. Aggressive Urge. I do like Aggressive Urge. Alright. Plain Thunder Shaman. That's kind of what our deck is. Our mana base isn't perfect, but... Mischievous Chimera. 2/2 for 2. Cash for spell. That card's a good card. Sure. Alright, so... Play the old Brudski. It's a single limb, yes. Single limb. We lost round 1 last week. Close one. Close one to the mana leak. Blue-red. Oh my god. What is this blue-red tribal... What? Tribal gold cards? Alright, we're in trouble. On the play, attacking for 4 in the... Oh, wait. Yeah, it's basically 4 in the air. Unblockable 2/2? God. I think we're in trouble, folks. Our deck doesn't really have any removal in it, so... Yeah, about that. About that. Errant Cyclops. Scott Summers. Whenever you cast an instant sorcerer spell, it gets +X +O, where X is the spell's converted mana cost. Sure, I guess. Alright, I mean... Spread out a little bit. Yeah, Spider's really... Yeah, Spider would be huge. Spider would be really, really good, but... make some tokens, there you go. You can chump block these Cyclops, it's gonna be really, really big. I just trample? Oh my god. What is this curve? Thunder Shaman could kill Shaman, yeah, it could kill these Chimera. But we are currently short 2 red mana for that one. This card's got trample? It's freaking... Is it theme deck over here? Alright. What do you got for me, Aaron? Blackblade Reforged. Command equipment. Equips for 7. Gets +1/+1 for each land you control. Okay. And equip a legendary creature 3/7 to a regular creature. Alright. Well, I mean, we're stacking on everything and playing a 4/4 and probably dying next turn, so... What do you got for me? You got a spell too? No? Alright. Here's an Armasaur. Oh god. Oh. Top 2. God, we're so dead. Man, what a sick draw. Good deck. Jeez. Cloud Reader Sphinx. Yeah. All right. Topping every time too. Top. Sure. I mean, we're super dead here. We have no way out of this one. Then you put the one more land, puts the Blackblade out of the Sprinter. So. Tough. Being nice and conservative here. Probably has a land set up already, so Blackblade on this will kill me anyway. So yeah, we're trying to go to the next game. That's fine. Alright, so we're dead. Good hand. Do we have any disenchants in our sideboard? Any disenchants in our sideboard? Looks like the answer is no. I mean, we could splash Despark. No, that doesn't really do much, I guess. Oh boy. Collar the Culprit. That does kill the the bigger creature. Not typically good against Izzet decks usually. Can kill the Cyclops rare. They equip Blackblade, it can kill. Maybe get bored in the like a blue card here. We can splash basically anything. Our mana is pretty flexible. Require adding an island to our deck, which is super awkward, but I'm just gonna run it back. I'm gonna say to myself, there's no way that deck is that consistent or good. So
was just watching your YouTube video when I realized you were probably streaming.
You gotta hit that alert button on Twitch. It'll let you know when I go live every time. Hit the alert button, folks. Thanks for resub. Appreciate that. All right. We have the fetch land for the Maja. We probably need to use it though. All right. This is like super awkward, but sure. We're gonna keep, and we're not gonna play wilds on turn 1. We don't know what we want yet, so. Okay. Alright, no flyer. That's good. That was a good draw also. A little ranger action. The Basilisk. Pause. Resolve fast, so not Essence Scatter. Nice lands, too. Dragon Fire? Sure. It's not a problem. Pretty good. Alright, let's draw a basic Plains next turn and set up for a nice Maja Evolving Wilds. Siren Lookout, 1 to explore. Top card is a Black Blade Reforged, which is very, very expensive. Gonna leave it on top. They got a 2/3 flyer, which is pretty good for them. Alright. Escape the Wilds. Sure. Yeah, no room for a bluff attack here. That'd be just too crazy, I think. Play this. Play Wilds, get Mountains, say go. I think it's a pretty easy spot to block. Force me to tap my mana for a trick or something like that, so. Alright. That's pretty bad. G-Man, great games, my friend. Great games. Everyone go follow G-Man. Can you get a shout out in chat, please? Or mods? Your deck was very good, G-Man. Like, your deck was definitely better than ours, I think. But Aaron's deck seems actually unbelievable. So we just got shit stomped in game 1, and now we're getting crushed this game 2. Alright, I mean, like, we could get a Plains and play Maja and play a land, I guess. We're kind of just, like, not beating Blackblade on Sprinter, which is, like, kind of silly, but I might get Essence Scattered here, too. I don't even know what to do. I don't even think we have any outs, honestly. Alright, here it is. Essence Scatter me. No? Alright. Play that. Token. Alright. Attack. Alright. Sort of working. Sort of working. I mean, only 5 lands in play. If they draw their 7th land and put this on this thing, we just lose. Unfortunately. But if we can, like, get a turn or 2 here. I mean, like, obviously we had to fetch the white over the red to play Maja. We have a couple red sources in our deck, but not a ton, you know? We can just fire off this Urge, like, pretty aggressively, too. Urge can push through the Siren Lookout, which is nice, too. Bacon Bolt. That could have been worse. Alright, are we dead to Blackblade equip? I feel like we are. Let's I mean, I think we're just drawing a card here, honestly. That's not a good one. Okay. I mean, we're dead to, like, basically anything here. Our hand's, like, not even that bad this game, honestly. I mean, we're dead to, like, a land or a spell, so kill us, I guess. This card, like, good? Doesn't really seem very good, honestly, but I guess it is. Roll yourself unblockable. Alright. We're dead. Good games, I guess. Their decks seem really, really good. Unfortunately, a little item removal on our side. We, like, don't really have any way to remove the unblockable creature. So, like, we don't actually, our removal spells are like, actually Divine Arrow and Executioner, I guess, like some. But what are you gonna do? Well, that's it. 101. It's all over. Single elim. If you haven't followed us, hit that follow button. Of course, we're on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Of course, hit those buttons. We'll say your YouTube word of the day is unblockable pirate. Arr. Yeah, Blackblade without Legends, it seems like it's a little, you know, I mean, like, I don't know, you have removal, it seems great. But it seems specifically very good on the unblockable creature. Aside from that, it seems kind of eh. But, yeah, I don't know, it was fun. That was, Chaos Draft's always a great time. And our deck was like, I think that was like a C+. C+, probably. So, yeah. Next week, Thursday, hopefully we'll be playing again. Next week's Strixhaven too. So that should be awesome. YouTube folks, like, comment, subscribe.